guys, it's good to see you again. I can't actually see you, but we're having a little drive around the city. We went and got coffee, but the cafe was a bit too noisy. But we wanted to share some stories from our outreach time. So sit back and relax, and you'll hear a little bit from what happened on outreach last year.
Hi, so I went to Nepal for my outreach, and one day we were out doing evangelism. We technically finished for the day, and then a blind man showed up on a motorbike, and we prayed for him. And the more that we prayed, the more he could see. And then he was actually able to read the Bible. He said, "If I can read this Bible, I'll believe every word in it." And then he could see, and then he stood up and started testifying about what Jesus had just done in his life. Just to clarify, the blind man showed up on the back of a motorbike.
Okay, so I did my outreach here in Australia, and one of the things that we did was we went down south to this thing called winter camp, and it was for a bunch of teenage kids, just a week-long camp to sort of come and build in their relationship with God. And one of the things that really stood out to me was just watching the kids really go forward in worship, and like even though they were younger and not like they hadn't done a DTS or anything, but that they were just completely sold out for God and were really just going for it in their relationship with Him.
So I went to China for outreach, and we did a lot of art murals, and the one family that we did it for was a Christian family who were homeschooling, and we all went and we prayed individually, and then we came together as a group and we gave the ideas, and they were all similar and they were all connected in some way, and it was really cool to be able to do that painting for them and to even just spend time with their family and get to know them and just encourage them as they are just like stepping out and doing something completely different to mainstream, and just encouraging them in that.
Yeah, so during our lecture phase I really felt God challenging me in that I was going to be a teacher, and that through that people's lives would be changed. So upon arriving in Nepal, God really began to speak to me through Bible verses, and over a series of weeks I was writing down different verses God gave me that it then turned out was to be a word for a church we visited. The word was very much challenging this church to step up and to accept the things that may come with following God, and the impact that God would have through that. At the end of the time, the pastor of the church came up to me and told me about how not only did his church need to hear this word, but he needed to hear this word, and it had really challenged him to change the way he did things.
Well guys, there's just a couple of little stories. You're going to hear lots and lots of them. If you guys have any stories from outreach as well, we'd love to hear. If you guys have visited other places or done other missions trips, that would be kind of cool to hear. But yeah, until we see you again,